Childcare is becoming more accessible in our hometowns. One organization is offering a free program in the hopes of giving children a jump on their education. Right here in the Star City, TAP Headstart is offering their childcare daytime services to prepare toddlers for kindergarten. TAP says this is not your ordinary daycare, but a full-on educational program. Kids learn things like how to write their name and how to properly place food on plates. The program offers its services year-round and is now accepting children from 13 months to 5 years old.
First teachers to get to know children, where we set the example of what education should look like, especially in preschool and Head Start. Just setting that foundation. We start the foundation off for these children to be able to attend a regular school program.
And they look like they're ready to go. That early exposure to a classroom and learning environment sets the children and their families up for success as they continue to grow. So here now to explain more about the benefits of these early childhood programs is WDBJ7's Amir Massenberg. Amir, I'm so happy you're here because this is just fun to get a peek into this classroom, but it's also really beneficial. So let's just jump into the idea of visiting this morning. What was it like at TAP Headstart?
Well, Kate, when I got there, they were having their morning meeting and the teacher was asking them, what are you feeling right now? What are your current emotions? And they were able to answer her. And then she asked them, what did you do over the weekend and where? Building those social skills. She was like, was it in Roanoke? Was it in Salem? Just build. And then they went to their table where they had their dry erase boards and their markers, and she had them drawing lines and she was playing music, and she said, I want you to draw these lines to match the tempo of the music. So she played fast music and slow music, and they were able to do that, and she was building their motor skills.
Yeah, absolutely. And it starts a conversation too, because you look at this and you think it's very simple, but there are studies out there that really show these types of interactions, these types of lesson plans are beneficial in the long term. So what have you found in some of your research?
So I found that UVA has been studying early childhood education, and what they're finding is that when kids start to learn these skills from earliest birth to 5 years old, they're finding that these kids are performing better later in life. They're finishing college and they're getting high-paying jobs and able to live a healthier and a happier lifestyle. And our state and local leaders are pushing for these programs just like TAP Headstart.
Absolutely. So it goes to show that this has a trickle-down effect, or really a domino effect. Once you get started with these sort of environments, they seem to thrive in these environments as well as young kids as they grow into young adults. But clearly here, accessibility is going to be key for families who want to get their children into these types of programs. And TAP Headstart says, we're going to make that possible. Tell me about how they're making this easier for families to be a part of.
So they have quite a few locations in Roanoke. Specifically, their Jefferson Center is free. The others are income-based. So they offer extended services. Their hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Jefferson Center doesn't offer those extended services, but the extended services are also income-based as well at those other locations.
Okay, so it's making it so that parents can have their children in a safe place during the school day so that they can go to work and watch their children really thrive in these environments as well. Okay, so when we talk about TAP Headstart, I know you said you were talking to some of the directors there, some of the teachers, and they said there's been an interesting sort of development with technology, and getting kids off those tablets and into the classroom can make all the difference. What was that conversation like when we were talking about technology with these young kids?
Okay, personally, I've seen so many kids just on tablets, on YouTube, and when I was growing up, we didn't have access to, tablets, iPads. That just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
And although, technology is evolving and it can be a good thing, it can be very not as good for these kids. There's so much to access on the internet, whether that's good or bad. And, these electronic devices, they offer educational things, but it may not be so good for the kids. So, they're saying, the teachers were saying that parents are using these tablets as a babysitter for the kids. And, they really need that hands-on experience with education.
Yeah, and those social skills too, watching those children sit next to each other at those tables, they learn how to share, they learn how to start those conversations, and even talking about what you did for the weekend can begin language development as well.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, Amir, thank you so much. We'll have more of this online as well, but
Yes.
Tap Headstart offering availability for those children to be able to register now, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right, Amir, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Okay.